The ink was barely dry when she placed the divorce papers on the kitchen counter. 15 years of shared life, dissolved by 2 signatures and a single wordless nod. I didn't argue. I didn't shed a tear. I didn't even ask why. She took my silence as defeat. That was her first mistake. 3 hours later, a message popped up on my phone. Whether it was sent by accident or intention, I couldn't be sure. With betrayal, it's hard to tell, especially when it's wearing lipstick. Dinner for 2. Well, 8 p.m. Wear that black dress I love. I stared at the message, thumb hovering above the screen. But I didn't respond. Instead, I reached into a drawer and pulled out a clear plastic pouch I'd kept hidden for months. Inside, a cotton swab, ordinary in appearance, but a loaded weapon when aimed at truth. Her betrayal hadn't come in a single blow. It had eroded our foundation slowly, like water carving away stone. Silent nights, missed calls, vibrating phones tucked into locked bathrooms. She said she was exhausted, claimed I was emotionally absent, said I stopped seeing her. And yet, she posted for every picture. #blessedwife under artificial skies and filtered smiles. Then something shifted. A new passcode on her phone. Dinner receipts from meals eaten alone. And a certain brightness in her grin that no longer aligned with mine. A glow that didn't belong to me. I told myself it was all in my head. Until I saw that photo. The restaurant had posted a candid on social media. She was leaning in, laughing, fingers intertwined with a man in a gray suit. It was our table. The one tucked in the corner by the window. She believed she'd taken everything. The house, the cars, and the power to tell the story. But she left one thing behind. 2 days later, I brought our son to the clinic. Told her it was just a routine checkup. The nurse handed me the test kit with a practiced smile. But it might as well have been made of lead. It weighed more than any truth I'd carried. I didn't beg for answers. Didn't unravel. I observed. I watched her light up every time his name lit her screen. Listened to her hushed tones behind closed doors. Even her laughter sounded unfamiliar now. Foreign. She believed I was broken. The truth. I was sharpening. Found his LinkedIn. A senior project manager. Twice divorced. No children. I found his address too. His ex-wife's dusty Instagram still lingering. Forgotten pages don't lie. They echo the past in silence. All the while our son, still trusting, still innocent, laughed in the back seat. I almost felt sorry for her. Almost. Then came the email. 11:03 p.m. Subject. Paternity confirmation. Final results. I opened the PDF. Name. His name. One unyielding line that split my world in half. Probability of paternity. 0%. No maybe. No margin of error. Just clinical clarity dressed in cold digital ink. I read it once. A third time. But rage never came. Only silence. The kind that drags tides. The kind that resurrects a man from ruins. I printed it out. Folded it carefully. Slipped it into a plain white envelope. No return address. No note. Just the unfiltered truth. Then I waited. Not for vengeance, but for reckoning. 8:07 p.m. She was mid-laugh when I approached their table. It stopped abruptly. He looked up, smiling politely, like a man with no idea he was standing on thin ice. I returned the smile. I set the envelope down between their wine glasses. "Congratulations on your freedom," I said evenly. He froze. He picked it up first, eyes narrowing as he read. His hands tensed. She grabbed it from him, scanned the words, and I watched the blood drain from her face. Then confusion. Then slow, creeping understanding. I leaned in, speaking low enough for only her to hear. "You didn't just leave a marriage. You left a boy without a father." Her lips trembled. "I didn't know," she whispered. Pulled on my coat. Neither did I. They sat there paralyzed. 2 mannequins dressed in regret as I walked away. No shouting. No spectacle. Just truth. Delivered with surgical precision. Cold, quiet, complete. She texted me later that night. 3 words. Please forgive me. I didn't answer. Not because I was angry, but because the story had ended. Some lies don't disappear. They embed themselves in birthday candles, bedtime hugs, and the silence between 2 people who once believed in love. But now I see clearly. He's not my son. She was never truly my wife. And I'm not broken. Just awake. Final message. Sent. Read. Block. Silence. Freedom.